Imagine you woke up in the morning and instead of getting on your phone, you start working on things that matter to you. Imagine if you could say no to distractions and stay focused on what you know is important. Imagine you make progress every single day in your life and you go to bed proud of yourself because you know you're making a difference. Imagine that. Is that the life you're living right now, or are you living a life that most people are living, that I lived for so long, whereas you wake up, you're groggy, you get on your phone, you scroll a little bit, you wonder, should I eat? And I gotta pee first. You go pee, you scroll on your phone on the toilet, then you have some food, and you go to the couch and watch TV. And you think about work, and you're like, I'll get to it later. And you procrastinate, and your laziness just keeps you on the couch, and then you go to sleep, and then you repeat the cycle, and nothing really changes for you. Which one sounds more realistic? Like, which life are you living? Because for a long time, I lived the life of just waking up and doing whatever and not really having a purpose. And if you're living that too, I'm going to tell you the one thing you need that will get you out of that immediately. It is clarity. When you are very clear about what you want to do, you are not going to waste as much time as you waste now. You will waste time still every now and then. I'm not going to say I sit around and never waste time. I definitely do. But you'll waste so much less time when you are clear about what you're aiming for, what your purpose is, and what you're trying to get in life. Alright, now before we get too deep into this topic, who am I? My name is Faith, and my goal is to help entrepreneurs, creators, and high achievers reach their goals by teaching you how to take action, stay consistent, and make your goals happen. And if you watch this part of the video, like my face, like my vibe, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I do make videos like this every single day because I want to help you reach your goals. Now, we are talking about clarity. Clarity is like a flashlight in a dark room. It shows you what you're going to. It shows you where you're going. And without clarity, you're just going to be mudding through the darkness and not really knowing where you're going and just doing whatever, and it's going to suck. So if you want to start having like more productive days, when you're more focused and you get things done and you're driven and you make progress and you go to bed proud of yourself, ask yourself, what do you want to achieve this year? And put it up somewhere you can see every single day. Because now you know exactly what you're trying to get at. What is meaningful to you. You have to know that, which means you gotta take some time off your phone, get off YouTube, get away from distractions, and go inside yourself and ask yourself, what do I really want this year? If I could change one thing, what would that change? For me, all I'm focused on this year is mastering the basics of calisthenics, which is mastering the push-ups, the pull-ups, dips, planks, squats, boom. Making $15K for my business, and spending time with my family and friends. That is all that matters to me this year. And so when I wake up in the morning, I know exactly what I want to focus on. My business. So I'm going to wake up and work on my business. I'm going to go work out. And I'm going to spend time with my family or my friends, because that is what matters to me. So that is the first part in finding clarity. Know what is important to you and write it down. Like right now in the comments, write down the 3 most important things you want to focus on this year. Now the next part in clarity is understanding what you're going to be doing every day, and have that understanding. You have to plan the day before. You can be very clear about, okay, at 10 a.m. what am I going to be doing? At 11 a.m. what am I going to do? At 1 p.m. what am I going to do? Because if you don't have a plan for your day, you're literally just going to wake up and wonder what should you do. And when you're wondering what you're going to do, that easy, lazy voice is going to come up and say nothing. Get on your phone, watch TV, and you will do it. But if you plan the night before and ask yourself, okay, I'm going to wake up at this time. What do I want to do after I wake up? What do I want to do an hour after I wake up? What do I want to do 2 hours? Like when you have that clarity, when you know what you're doing, now you're going to wake up and immediately get started. Every single day I wake up, the first thing I do is make up my bed. I put my clothes on. I open up my blinds. I do 75 squats. Why do I do that? Because the night before I told myself that's what I'm going to do. And I go in my office and I work for 2 hours, and I go for a run, and I come back and record the videos. Why do I do this? Because the night before I plan everything out. I have so much clarity on what I want to do because I write out what I'm going to do. And if you want clarity, you got to write out what you want to do. But the only way to write out what you want to do is first understanding what do you want to do, which leads to the first point of understanding what is important to you. So now you can make plans so you can work on what's important to you. Now, number 3 on clarity is you got to understand, what should you say no to? And it's easy to say no to things once you have clarity on what matters to you and what you're going to be doing when you make out your plan. Because now, let's say you said you're going to wake up in the morning and just go ahead and do your morning routine and get started on your day. Well, now when you wake up, you're going to have that distraction of, okay, should I get on my phone? But because you know what you want to do, you have that clarity of, okay, I have a plan. It's easy to say no to distractions. because you know that's not important to you right now. And let's say you're working on something, you're focused on something, a project, whatever, and you hear that voice that says, oh, just, stop working and go check out Twitter or just take a break. You'll be able to say no, because you know those distractions are not important to you right now. What's important to you is what you're working on. And so you'll keep working on that. But the only way to be able to say no is to follow those first 2 steps, which is knowing what matters to you and then planning it out. And then you'll be able to say no to a lot more things. Now, does this mean you'll always say no? Of course not. Sometimes you're gonna mess up and waste some time. That's okay. I do it. You're gonna do it sometimes too. But you're gonna do that way less because you know what matters to you. And every time a distraction pops up, that distraction is gonna be competing against what matters to you. And 9 times out of 10, what matters to you is gonna prevail. Alright, so hopefully this video makes sense to you. If you want to change your life and be more productive and be more focused and be more driven and be more proud of yourself and the progress you're making in your life, be very clear on what matters to you. Be very clear on what you're going to do every single day by planning, and be very clear about the distractions. And say no to those distractions. Focus on what matters to you. Alright? That I promise you that'll change the game for you. Hopefully this made sense. If it did, let me know. If you didn't and you're like, I don't understand, just tell me in the comments and maybe we can have a conversation and clear it up. But as always, remember, take action, stay consistent, make goals happen, and I'll see you later.